safe and secure and at home, because we want this to ultimately become their home away from home.
Right.
They each get the individual storage bins. We keep their toys here, we keep their treats here, we keep what I call a sweet sheet. We keep track of their urine habits, their bowel habits, their appetite every day. We make a list of their luggage so that hopefully they're going to go home with the same thing they checked in with. Sometimes we've already had to create a lost and found. Sometimes things will get left. But we tag them and as I say, put them into the lost and found.
Right.
But we keep track of their appetites. We keep track of when they're fed. If they have any special problems or issues, like let's say that one of these dogs happened to be a fear biter, which means that when they get afraid, they'll bite. We'll put that on here in big bold letters so that each person on my staff knows that they're dealing with a fear biter. Hey, sweetheart. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Yeah.
Hey, you're not getting enough attention, are you?
I'm gonna close this door back down now, Ginger, because we're getting into the heat of the day.
Okay.
But
well, I really love this. It's very accommodating.
you can see the off the floor bedding that they all get. They all have their food and water bowl holders, and we just put the water in the containers and in there. People don't have to bring their own food and water containers. They don't have to bring their own dishes. They can bring toys. I mean, you can bring toys for yours if you want to. You can bring additional bedding if you want to. That's pretty much up to you.
Okay.
We also will supply food. The food is $1 a day per dog, per meal, extra. That's all.
Okay.
We serve Solid Gold Millennium. It's one of the top foods in the country. Doesn't have preservatives and things like that.
Okay, good.
So it's a really good food. And then we go from the extra large into the large sweets. And you can see I chose a different color scheme because I just didn't want it to be a sterile environment. You know, I didn't want it to look like a vet's office or a clinic or something like that. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I have opaque block above each suite. And that was because I also, if the lights are turned out, they get some natural light. I didn't want them to be in total darkness. So we put that in to jazz it up a little bit. Hey guys.
Hey little Hi baby. How are you?
This is Rocky. Rocky's with us right now. Rocky's daddy had to have surgery. So he's sporting on this. Are you jealous? Do we have a little cricket that you're playing with?
Well, they all seem very happy. That's what I look for when I.
Well, that, you know, I kind of pride myself, and that's part of our mission. You know, we want the dogs to be safe. We want them to enjoy themselves, have fun when they're with us, and so that's the kind of environment that I try to provide.
How many times a day do you take them outside? And
they get out 5 times a day.
Oh, really?
And that's more than any other place that I know of in
that's more than I take my own dog out. Well, so and I'm sure he'll be happy to come.
That's what a lot of owners say. They say they don't get out that often.
Well, that's great. I love that idea.